Comfortable, bro. I'm so comfortable. The people I live with are actually here, and they're usually not here when I film, so I'm usually like hella loud, but I'm using my indoor voice today. So anyways, what is up you guys? My name is Devin the Dawn. If you are new here, thank you for liking this thumbnail enough to click on the video and to watch it, and thank you for sticking here so far. What I'm going to be discussing today is the biggest myth in the trans community. It's a bit of an overstatement. It is a myth that I myself, along with a lot of other guys, were under the assumption of. Devin, what is the myth? What is the myth? Is the myth that there's only two genders? The myth is that testosterone will change your personality. The myth is that testosterone will change who you are as a human being. It'll just turn you into a whole different person. You're gonna go from this scrawny kid with, low self-esteem and a skinny neck to, just a full-grown man. In a matter of months, you're just gonna turn into a giant full-grown man with the deepest voice and a beard and muscles and a six-pack, and you're just gonna have all this confidence. That's the biggest myth. So if you're pre-T or you're just starting off on T, take it from someone who's almost 8 months on T. Okay, I thought I was just gonna blow up in size. Okay, naturally, I thought that I was just gonna, have the deepest voice. I definitely thought I was gonna have at least a beard, just a beard here by now. I definitely thought that my voice was gonna be deeper than hell. I definitely thought all this stuff. I was gonna be the most masculine man. My personality was gonna change. I was just gonna be Devin on a whole nother level. And, taking those injections once a week was just gonna do it for me. It was just gonna transform me. It was gonna put me through, everything I ever wanted. That's false, needless to say, okay? If you're pre-T or, you're just starting out on T and you're hoping that this little shot, let me actually show it to you guys a bit. If you're pre-T, okay, and you think that this and this, you think that this is gonna entirely change who you are as a human being. Let me actually get this away from you. False. It's not. Is it gonna change you and allow you to grow as a person? Yes. When I first started T, I felt on top of the world. I was honestly somewhat of an asshole. I was jaded. I was like, oh, my voice is dropping, this and that. Can't nobody tell me shit. I'm the man, blah, blah, blah. And I sort of had to humble myself because I was looking forward to being on T for so long. I used to wake up and it would consume me. That's all I wanted out of my life. I just wanted to be on T. I wanted to have a beard. I wanted to be the swollest man in the room. And, I thought, I'm on track for that now. Now, I'm Devin. Let me tell you something, okay? Will you change when you start T? Yes. You're in control of whether that's positive or negative, because I have a lot of guys that I know who say they started T and they spiraled. Okay, so do not put so much power into this. This is can make you or break you as a human being. If you put so much power, and I know it's hard. I know it's easier for me to say on the other side of the fence, on the other side of the tunnel, to say calm down and chill out and don't put so much stock into testosterone. I know it's easy for me to say, guys, I was not on T for 2 years. I've been out for way longer than that, okay? Do not rely on this medication to make you a better person. If you're waiting on T to work out, fuck off. Work out right now. Turn this video off, wait until it's done, and go work out. If you're waiting on T to, stand up to somebody, knock it off. Stand up for yourself. If you're waiting on T to begin a new hobby, to have confidence, to do anything, stop it. Okay, do not do that for yourself. You're cutting yourself short. Like I always say, you're not giving yourself the head start that you deserve. Do not put so much stock in T. All of the characteristics that I was waiting for myself to have, I was also working towards them, right? So, I was working out already. I was already, standing up for myself. I was already standing up to people. If you're waiting till you're on T to correct people who misgender you, stand up for yourself. I was correcting people who were misgendering me long before I even passed it whatsoever. You just gotta go for it, okay? So, this was just a quick video because I was sitting here and I was just like, what is something I could have made, you know, the classic video of like, oh, myths from, you know, being on testosterone. Yeah, I guess there are a couple, but the biggest one by far, by a long fucking shot, is that after I started T, I was just gonna be a whole brand new fucking person. It's a misconception that a lot of people don't address. You know, if you're just waiting on T to start your life, don't do it. If you think T is just gonna turn you into Superman, don't do it. You're already Superman before these hormones, okay? You're already becoming the strongest person you can be before these hormones. Hormones just magnify who you are. They don't make you who you are. Just like money, just like fame, just like anything else, okay? Build your foundation right now before you're on T. If you put all this stock into T, and then your changes don't happen as quickly as you'd like them to, you're gonna be depressed, bro. Like, if I was like, oh, I'm gonna have a beard, and I was like that, and then after about 4 months I realized maybe not so soon, okay? And if you put so much pressure on yourself to look like this person, to have this amount of muscles, to have this amount of facial hair, you're going to be disappointed and you're gonna be upset with yourself. Slow down. Like people always say, don't compare yourself. It's true in life, you cannot compare yourself. You can look at other people for inspiration, but don't just compare yourself outright, because some of these people, not to be rude, but if you're watching this video, you're probably preteen, and I feel like I went through a bigger struggle than people who just had it easy. And I'm not to take away anything from people who had it easy, but just in my entire life, I don't talk about half of the bullshit that I went through because I don't feel like that's for the internet. If I actually do get to meet you guys one day, then maybe we could talk about my story and everything then. But I've been through so much shit, and it's not like I want a badge of honor or a cookie for going through bullshit, but you know, it formed me into the person that I am today. It made me stronger. The fact that I didn't give up, that I didn't give in my life made me stronger than someone who has had it easier, someone who hasn't had to go through so many things, someone who didn't have to, you know, fight their parents, move out, be independent, pay their own bills, own their own stuff. You know, I've been through more, and I feel like it's preparing me for a bigger journey, and it's made me appreciate and really take a step back from a lot of situations that someone who didn't go through the same amount of bullshit as me may not be able to prepare for or to conquer. So if you have unsupportive parents, or if you just can't start T, or if you have such a long waiting time, just calm down and build patience, because patience is a virtue. This just turned into a giant lecture, Devin. Why are you lecturing people? They're probably already clicked off. If you haven't clicked off yet, like this video and drop it in the comments. Be like, I haven't clicked off yet, I love you, Devin. The biggest myth about T is that you're just gonna become a whole new person, and that's false. So let me get up out of here. I just had to tell you guys that, like, I guess really quickly. I don't even know how long this video is, but I hope you guys liked the video. If you have not already, please hit subscribe. I really appreciate you guys showing me some support. Seriously, dead ass, on God, on baby, I appreciate it. Like I always say, Devin loves you, Devin's a Don, and Devin is out of here, boy.